I like the format because you have an opportunity to exchange experience and views, and there's always something interesting that comes up from others' experience.
I think it's easy for people to actually speak out what they're actually thinking. This format is generally better than the lecture type and Q&A type.
It's really interesting because you get to hear the point of view from different people, and then you are able to really discuss across companies how the processes are handled, and I think it was really very useful to have these roundtable discussions.
Very good format actually. It's informative but also quite relaxed, and very open discussion, I think, is the key thing.
It's very good because it gives everybody an opportunity to join in and exchange opinions. It's much more refreshing than just watching slides and having a formal presentation.
I really like that there are no presentations, that there is just a short introduction and then there's an open discussion with the organizer of that session, but not sitting through a lot of slides. Very good discussion and with people with very different backgrounds.
I think it's a really good way of bringing people together, and the most important thing is to get everybody to take part in the table, so really to contribute their thoughts and not just to sit and listen to one person talking, but share.
I personally really like the roundtable format because a lot of people prefer to speak up in small groups like the roundtable. So overall I think this is a good way of getting into a deeper discussion with the audience.
I think the format of the roundtable discussion were extremely good. It guided us to have a very healthy discussion where the issues and opportunities we see were surfaced for the overall audience participating. So I thought it was a very, very good format.
Excellent. Actually, this is the first one of these meetings I've been to. I'm very impressed with both the number and also the quality and diversity of attendees here.
Actually quite surprised at the complete range. A lot of very senior people here, people who are very interested in the topics, very engaged, so yes, very impressive.
I like that there's a representation from different pharmaceutical companies and CROs and also sponsors, so that gives an opportunity to have a 360-degree level of experience.
I think there's a very large diversity here. So I was talking about TMF, and I had very different types of people attending, which I found also very useful because you get different input from people.
It's all more senior management level what we see here, but really from different areas, so really very good mixture.
It is diverse. I've been very pleased to see colleagues from other countries, large pharma, small pharma, biotechs, people in the national health, so we've had a real range of opinion.
I find it very good. I always like to have a discussion with people from very different background because they can bring in very different perspective, and also they can inspire.
The one-to-one meetings, when you start, look a little challenging, but once you get involved in the conversations, having the opportunity to actually exchange some information with people, having a time limit on it, I think it's very encouraging because people then can really focus on the conversation and things that interest them.
Good. I think it's nice that there's the pre-selection you get to do around who you get to meet, also indicating what your interest in that company is, helps facilitate useful discussions in a very efficient manner.
We've been very lucky. We've had a lot of interest in ETMF, and therefore all the one-to-one meetings have actually been quite fruitful and potential business leads for us.
One-on-one meetings are good for have more in-depth discussions with a specific vendor or a specific sponsor. So I think that's a nice way of having some direct networking and more information exchange.
I think it's really good to be able to do these 30 minutes one-on-ones and not just have a short conversation as you would do during a normal conference. So I think we get to know different stakeholders and they get to know us.
Very good. So I made new connections that are really relevant, I hope for them and for me as well. It's a nice format to have a chance here on one day to talk to a lot of vendors at once that are relevant to you, and you have your chance to set your priorities here, and that worked out well for me so far.
I think the arrangement itself it's good. You have a one-to-one discussion more specific to your particular concerns or requirement.
The one-to-one meetings were very hectic, but very good. So I think in general, we were almost back-to-back in terms of delivering a good, healthy discussions. They have now as well giving us some insights into taking some of the meetings to the next step also.
Considering this is my third time, that should speak for itself. I think it's prioritizing the networking and the direct exchange. So I think I really do enjoy this format, and I would consider coming back.
It's definitely a format that gives a diversity to the activities that we do.
I like it compared to most other type of conferences because you get the sense of involve more.
I will definitely, if there's an opportunity in the future, I will definitely want to attend again.
Lots of people here that I've wanted to catch up with who are here, so very good at pulling in people from lots and lots of different companies. Yep, done it before, I'm very happy to do it again.
Worked actually better than I thought. I was a bit skeptical coming here, but I had good conversation both in the roundtables as well in the one-on-one with the vendors, and could reconnect with some people. So overall, a very efficient way on one day to get some new ideas and new connections.
I think we would consider attending again. It gives us a good opportunity to take some feedback from people, to hear what's interesting to them, and to really engage with people in a different way.
We at Trial B, we are very, very satisfied. We would like us to potentially look into the extension of this event to Asia now as well, and this is our second time, so we would happy to be here again. Yeah.
I'm very satisfied actually, and I would definitely consider attending one of these events again. I think they stack up, the different format stacks up very well against the I guess more traditional conference format. I think it's a very good event.